أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا إذا تداينتم بدين إلى أجل مسمى فاكتبوه وليكتب بينكم كاتب بالعدل.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا إذا تداينتم بدين إلى أجل مسمى فاكتبوه وليكتب بينكم كاتب بالعدل.
ولا يأب كاتب أن يكتب كما علمه الله، فليكتب وليملل الذي عليه الحق وليتق الله ربه ولا يبخس منه شيئا.
ولا يأب كاتب أن يكتب كما علمه الله، فليكتب وليملل الذي عليه الحق وليتق الله ربه ولا يبخس منه شيئا.
فإن كان الذي عليه الحق سفيها أو ضعيفا أو لا يستطيع أن يمل هو فليملل وليه بالعدل، واستشهدوا شهيدين من رجالكم.
فإن كان الذي عليه الحق سفيها أو ضعيفا أو لا يستطيع أن يمل هو فليملل وليه بالعدل، واستشهدوا شهيدين من رجالكم.
فإن لم يكونا رجلين فرجل وامرأتان ممن ترضون من الشهداء أن تضل إحداهما فتذكر إحداهما الأخرى. ولا يأبى الشهداء إذا ما دعوا،
فإن لم يكونا رجلين فرجل وامرأتان ممن ترضون من الشهداء أن تضل إحداهما فتذكر إحداهما الأخرى. ولا يأبى الشهداء إذا ما دعوا.
ولا تسأموا أن تكتبوه صغيرا أو كبيرا إلى أجله، ذلكم أقسط عند الله وأقوم للشهادة وأدنى ألا ترتابوا إلا أن تكون تجارة حاضرة.
ولا تسأموا أن تكتبوه صغيرا أو كبيرا إلى أجله، ذلكم أقسط عند الله وأقوم للشهادة وأدنى
إلا أن تكون تجارة حاضرة تديرونها بينكم فليس عليكم جناح ألا تكتبوها وأشهدوا إذا تبايعتم
إلا أن تكون تجارة حاضرة تديرونها بينكم فليس عليكم جناح ألا تكتبوها وأشهدوا إذا تبايعتم
ولا يضار كاتب ولا شهيد وإن تفعلوا فإنه فسوق بكم واتقوا الله ويعلمكم الله والله بكل شيء عليم.
ولا يضار كاتب ولا شهيد وإن تفعلوا فإنه فسوق بكم واتقوا الله ويعلمكم الله والله بكل شيء عليم.
عن أمير المؤمنين أبي حفص عمر بن الخطاب رضي الله عنه قال: سمعت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول: إنما الأعمال بالنيات وإنما لكل امرئ ما نوى، فمن كانت هجرته إلى الله ورسوله فهجرته إلى الله ورسوله، ومن كانت هجرته لدنيا يصيبها أو امرأة ينكحها فهجرته إلى ما هاجر إليه. رواه البخاري ومسلم.
ستبقى حرة تسمو بروح الأوفياء
Greetings and a warm welcome to each and everyone. Well, we have started term 2, and I believe that by now students, parents and teachers alike are getting accustomed to the new normal of school life. Well, we have been becoming accustomed to and familiar with many different platforms for teaching and learning. We've been conducting meetings using new technology. Last term, we saw our first investiture ceremony where the school council were sworn in using the online event. We had our first meeting also as a school council, and the children came with many ideas. They had many ideas that they thought of that they could use to bring back activities and creativity into school life. And we are going to be looking at using some of these ideas or seeing how we can implement some of these ideas back into school life. We are also looking at having parent-teacher meetings. We had our parent-teacher meetings last term where parents were able to meet the form tutors. Now, in this term, we are looking at parents meeting class teachers for years 1 to 3, but subject teachers when it comes to year 4 to 13. So this is in the process of being set up, and messages will be going out to parents asking them to click on the link so that they can join the meetings and meet their children's teachers. Our theme this term is aiming high. Aiming high, what does this actually mean? Well, I would say it means to be ambitious. It means to try your best, give it your best shot. And in order to be able to do this, we need to set personal targets and goals, as well as at home as well as at work. It does require us to be independent. So children will be expected to be a little bit more independent and taking responsibility for their own learning. This time that we are living in, that we find ourselves in when it comes to online teaching and online learning, does require children to be a bit more responsible and also take responsibility for their own learning. So, setting personal targets and goals is what we are really thinking about doing. And we need to keep these simple. We don't want to set ourselves targets and goals that we're going to find difficult to achieve. So therefore, we should keep them simple and achievable. Baby steps, one step at a time. Of course, along the way, we make mistakes and we might not do as well as we wanted to. But we should not get disheartened by this. We need to keep on going, keep on trying, and aim high. We just need to work that little bit harder. My mother had a saying that said, if at first you don't succeed, try and try again. I'm sure it's a saying that many of you would probably have heard. So, keeping this in mind, we want to set our targets, as I said, to keep them small, keep them achievable. Because if we can achieve, if we aim or we work towards something and we can achieve that goal, then it encourages us. It encourages us to keep on going. It makes us feel good within ourselves. Thinking about this message, I came across a story, a very short story, and it was about a little boy named Raj. Now, Raj was very upset because he had done poorly in his English test. I'm sure maybe a few of us will know how that feels when we do something not to do well. We all like to do well. And when we don't, it doesn't make us feel very good. So he had not done well in his English test. He did rather poorly. And he was sitting in his room when his grandmother came in to comfort him. His grandmother sat beside him and she gave him a pencil, a simple pencil. So she said to him, Raj looked at the pencil and he thought, well, this is a lovely pencil, but surely I don't deserve it. He was puzzled because he thought, well, I don't deserve it. I did not do well in my test. I performed really badly. His grandmother, she explained to him that you can learn many things from this pencil. How, might you ask? Well, the story goes on and the grandmother says to the child, this pencil is very much like you. Just as it experiences pain, imagine it being able to feel. Imagine it going into a sharpener and being sharpened. How would that feel? Well, yes, you would feel pain. That's the same way that we feel pain when we don't achieve, what we want to achieve, we don't do well. However, it can help you to be a better student because once this is sharpened, once you've gone through all of that pain, then the mark that you can make with this pencil is going to be a good one. It's the goodness that comes from within the pencil. When it's blunt, when there's nothing there, it doesn't make a good mark. But once it has been sharpened through some of the pain, then the goodness that's inside of the pencil comes out and it's able to make a positive mark. So if we look at ourselves in the same way as we look at that pencil, then all the pain that we go through, once we've gone through it, we've tried our best, we've worked hard and we've overcome the hurdle, then we too, just as the pencil has done, will be able to make our mark on any surface. So Raj was immediately comforted when his grandmother told him this story. So the moral of the story is that we all have the strength to be who we want to be and to do what we want to do. So when we think about our theme for this term, which is to aim high, then that is exactly what we need to do. Aim high. Aim for the stars. Thank you.
Reading exercise ready. 1, 2, 3, Next is bear swimming. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Waterfalls, ready? 1, 2, 10. Ready? Centering. Go 1, 2, 3, 4,
محمدا حبا تهيم به القلوب وتخفق في كل حين أستلم